Today I'll be talking about how algorithms are changing the way you see the world. First of all, what is a filter bubble? It is defined as a unique universe of information for each of us by Eli Pariser. So this is you, in your social circle, and this is your gated community. In your community, everyone is the same. Everyone drives the same car, has the same house, the same beliefs, and you all see the same world. You're all in the same filter bubble. So what is corrupt personalization? That's defined as the process by which you are drawn to interests that are not your own. So what's good about information filters? First of all, it provides necessary filtering for an otherwise unapproachable web and allows users to find the information they're seeking in an information overload. Second, it filters and selects information that is the most relevant for each individual, like updates from your close family and friends. Third, you can save time and money if you showed interest in something online, and it might show you something similar that is less expensive to save your time and money. This raises the question of whether any important information is being hidden from us. Now is when you'll begin to see how the cons really outweigh the pros in this situation. Algorithms that are used to create these filter bubbles are generally used by for-profit companies because they need the ad revenue to stay above the water. They do not have your best interest in mind in terms of what is being presented to you. They're interested in maximizing profit, and you end up drowning in ads. Well, how does this affect you? Let's say you go on Facebook and you see an ad for backpacking in a third world country. You click on it, and since your insurance company is paying to have access to your web history, they see it and increase your premium. Algorithms are now negatively affecting your life. Former President Barack Obama has explained that people tend to retreat into their bubbles where they're surrounded by people who look just like them with the same political view and never challenge our beliefs. We end up feeling very safe and secure in our bubbles, but this is not how the world is. You begin to agree with everyone in your bubble, which is similar to something called groupthink. This is known as conformity to group values and ethics. People then enter a homogeneous information environment which has no competing viewpoints and reinforces pre-existing biases. To improve the democratic process, we need a diversity of viewpoints, each of which needs to come from several different sources to form a well-educated opinion. We all tend to follow people whose views align with ours. When they share something online, we are likely to agree. You are now in the echo chamber, where we forget about other points of view. Other people are then too afraid to voice their opinion. And if they do, they're usually shut down by all the people who are usually at the top of your Facebook feed. This leads to a world where there's less room for chance encounters and learning experiences. You will not see posts of people disagreeing with your viewpoint, and if they do exist, they're shoved way down your Facebook feed, and you're likely to never see them. Netflix has successfully designed a system where it can count on millions to think that they individually chose to watch a show. People don't actually choose to watch things. They're presented in a way that makes you think you did. House of Cards was actually statistically created to appeal to Netflix users, which is why it became so popular. In general, who you are and your interests will affect what you see online. But eventually, what you see online will shape who you are as a person, because once you're in your filter bubble, your interests will begin to change and reflect what you see because you think that you like these things. Now you have entered your filter bubble, and there's 3 things to know about it. First, you're alone in it. Second, it's invisible, and you don't even know that you're in it. And third, you cannot escape. Surprisingly, more than 60% of Facebook users are entirely unaware of any curation on Facebook. So let's say your friend Sarah shares an article on Facebook. It's an article about Canada Goose sales, and she's commenting that the brand abuses animals in the creation of the coats. You and 50 others like this post, but now Facebook is telling everyone that you've endorsed the brand. Content personalized for you now obscures material that you want and includes material that you don't want and is in a way that you might not be aware of. Over time, if people are offered things that don't align with their interests, they can be taught what to want. Did you consent to this? It's not just Facebook. Personalization affects who we run into on other websites like OkCupid and what restaurants are recommended to us on Yelp. This means algorithms can decide who we go on a date with, where we go, and what we talk about. Algorithms are going to change the way we view the world by invading our computers, our thoughts, and our daily actions without our consent. They're going to control our lives, and to me, that's personally terrifying, but a lot of people end up coming to terms with it. So a lot of people are going to ask, how can we avoid filter bubbles? Well, there's not a lot you can do. But first, you can install AdBlock. You can read from a variety of news sources. You can use incognito browsing on your phone and computer. Clear your search history always, And never forget to delete your cookies. But the bottom line is, the world that we're living in is distorted, especially online. We're living in an internet matrix, and there's no escape. Is the trade-off of filtering for your personal data and life choices worth it? Think about it. Thanks for listening and watching. If you'd like to read any of my sources, I'll have them linked below and shown right now.